live. Oh, bang. There's 2 in here. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, shoot. Phone signal. Keep walking. No, I made it home. Hello. Hey, Frank. Killdeer. Guns. How y'all doing? Daniel T. David. I didn't die. In case y'all wondering. Hey, Dior. Hey, man, I come in the stream and you hung up. I was like, he doesn't love me. Not really. I was like standing on top of a truck so I could get signal so I could get in that thing and then boost, you were gone. I was like, well, whatever. Yeah, I feel way better. I actually confess now that I'm back and nobody can stop me. I was actually pretty under the weather when I went in, got in the truck, and headed for South Texas. But survived, didn't fall in the river. Hey, Chipper and Isaac and D-Day and Tina and everybody that's moving really fast now. Hello. My sleeping bag broke. And I froze my butt off last night. So yeah. I'm going to bug out and I'm going to sleep in my hammock in the trees with my little tarp. Y'all get you some. I'm going to build me a house. So, already got educated just going and doing a recon mission. Actually, guns I did. It was pretty rough. There were alligators involved. But I bid my time and just lay there and wait and swam with the current, and I made it through unscathed. Hey, just stayed, Carol. It was a little smelly and a tight squeeze, but I made it through. So, anyhow, basically just letting y'all know I got here. I'm not going to let y'all keep me on here long, though, because some of us smell like a goat. The river nor the creek, either one was warm enough to bathe in. You know, so yeah, let me get a shower here pretty quick. Robert's still, he's on the road. He's looking at a little over an hour more before he gets home. So, hey, JC, Gene Wall. If I miss y'all, I really apologize. So, just say hey to Sid Jack. Hey, LS. Anyhow, walked, I don't know, probably 80 of those 100 acres. And then walked probably 20 of another 100 and something acres. Put in a lot of miles, looked at a lot of country, looked at a lot of potential locations, looked at a lot of potential materials, looked at a lot of potential food sources, looked at a lot of things. I tried to shoot some videos. I've got some stuff I can throw together. I might be able to knock together several small videos. But, you know, I'll try to get those up and kick them out so y'all don't have to wait forever to see something from South Texas. The dates. I will be back down there the 6th. It is Robert's intent to be down there the 6th also. Y'all keep him in his prayer or in your prayers so that things go right for him. Upside is Leland S., my son, is going to be able to bust loose and go down with me so it'll be 3 of us trying to accomplish a 7-day location build. We're not going down there to try to survive for 7 days. I mean, give me a couple of bags of popcorn and some worms and Sawyer Mini. And in South Texas, I'll just lay around and eat mulberries and eat popcorn and fish. Problem solved. You know, it's not an issue. I don't want to spoil it, but Rob's got a catch and cook catfish video coming out. Y'all got to watch it, and y'all are gonna. I mean, you know what's the smell-o-vision on it? The aroma of the wild chives and the garlic coming up from the fire. I had slobber running out of my mouth. I was ravenously hungry, and there was none of it left. We put none of it up. We ate about 3 or 4 pounds of catfish between the 2 of us, and yeah, so it was really good. I wish Tibor was here. His pole worked great. I hooked into 2 gar that were over 4 foot. They both made it into a dead willow. They both were able to dislodge the hook. One of them gave me a piece of cheek meat, but that's not the whole fish. So yeah, we're gonna go back. What do you have? What was the biggest potential problem? Assisted or assessed? The biggest problem we assessed was an overabundance of white thistles, white poppy thistles. And there is a swarm of remember the little caterpillar that gave me the swollen hand last time I was down there? They're on them thistles like crazy. They're like, oh, look, party time. So yeah, got to really watch where you walk down there. The fire ants are real bad, and we're going to be hitting it before some of the food is available. And after some of the food is starting to wane off, there is an overabundance of fake wild onions and garlic also, which is poisonous. So we're going to have to be really careful about what we choose to put in the stew pot and what we do not put in the stew pot, because one of them will kill you dead and the other one will not. The biggest problem assessed was trying to figure out the logistics for everything involved in building a permanent structure with minimal tools. We found, you know, if it was a real SHTF situation and we didn't have to worry about interfering with family members that have rights to use the property or, well, privileges to use the property, you know, and, you know, their family, okay, then there are locations which would have been ideal. I mean, perfect. The problem with that is it would have interfered with the usability of the property in society, in today. And we do not, what we're doing there, we do not want to interfere with that. So, we're going to, it's switched more from a challenge to a educational exercise. We looked at it. We know we can do it. We found a location that we could literally make the entire thing out of clay brick we could start the Alamo from sandstone and clay mortar, and we have access to hardwood trees that are growing straight enough and that are stout enough. We could make clay tile. We could literally build a little Spanish mission and be fine. You know, 5 or 6 guys could get there and do a little bit of work, and inside of 2 weeks, you could have a Viking longhouse big enough to house 3 families. So it's super doable as far as all of that goes. The biggest problem we assess is doing it in a way where we do not interfere with the property owner's use of his own property. And he's being very gracious in what we're allowing us to do what we're going to do. There is a location that he would prefer us to use, and it is ideal for what we want to do as far as the build goes. The only issue is ordinarily in a real situation, we would not work from there because of the distance to water as far as the build goes. As far as distance to water for drinking and stuff like that, it's not too far to walk to gather drinking water. It's actually a safe distance from the drinking water. So you're not camped right where the game and stuff would be moving and stuff. You're not going to interfere with the comings and goings of the game, of the wild game. But if you have to, as it's going to be a clay structure, having to move that much water to make that much building material is going to be an issue. So it's switching from a challenge to an educational exercise. We're going to go down there and we're going to work our butts off and portray this for you. Wes S is going to start competing with Wes S, and Rob Painless and Leland S is going to try diligently to complete with History Channel. We're going to try to outdo Doomsday Preppers in Alone and Survivor all at the same time. What's that? We're going to go so far beyond dual survival, it's not even funny.
And all kinds of other people.
Oh, all kinds of. Hello to the people that have come in since I started. There's Peter. Hey, Will. Brandy. Polar Bear.
Walter Davis.
Polar Bear, this is not my political channel. I have it's called Wes S the Real One. You can link it from my deal. I'll talk about stuff over there. Yeah, I think it's a bad deal, but
Please don't be naked and afraid.
we're so gonna beat naked and afraid into the ground. We're gonna be naked, white, and afraid. We're gonna get high NASA tattooed on top of our head, so when they see the white light shining up from the river and they zoom in with a satellite, that's the first thing they see. We're gonna, like in the riverbed, we're gonna put rocks out that say hi to DOET. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We get this all planned out.
It sounds like a successful recon.
Yes, and if anybody wants to know what recon for something like this is like, go get a commercial dryer, like a clothes dryer or whatever, one you're big enough to get into. Climb in with a couple of rocks and a wet towel and get somebody to turn it on. Just ride it for a couple of days. It'll beat the crap out of you. I didn't even carry my backpack with me. My feet are killing me. My legs are killing. I'm so sore right now. Every time I'd reach down to check the dirt or whatever, I'd wind up with a new fire ant bite. Fire ants. Fire ants are going to be a joyous thing. And he suggested that in our on-site preparation that we have fire ant killer. He said because they will come wherever you start your camp, they will just find you and they will take over. And yeah. Welcome to the real. We're not going to do any of this sugar-coated. Yeah, we got all this good gear. We set up a camp and this ain't hard at all. We're going to try really hard to show you how much suck there is in this. But we're all going to, the backside of anything that's hard to do and takes a lot out of you and makes you sore and gives you a headache and gives you itchy spots on your hands. The other side of that is the laughter, the brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever. It's the amount of fun it is to get out there and work as hard as you do towards a thing.
Just boil some water.
Yeah. We've got the whole river. We'll just boil the whole river. If anybody wants to know, Rob is an amazing camp cook. I did not know this about him. He like brings the entire chuck wagon in the back of his truck. Yeah, I gained weight while I was there. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't hungry none. So yeah, if you got your choices going camping with me or with Rob, I'd take Rob. He feeds a lot better than I do. So yeah, there you go. If you're not subscribed to Rob Painless, I suggest you do so. And Bob Hanser, strongly suggest you do so. He was working on a bunch of stuff when we were there. He's got a lot of good stuff coming out. So be ready. There you go. Thank you. They do hurt. What killed the rest? How do you handle fire ants? Yeah, don't. There's a few options. You can kill them with boiling water. If they're around your camp, you boil the water, you pour it directly on the little mounds and stuff. The hot water kills them, dead in a hammer. They are attracted to Amdro bait. You can put the Amdro bait out. It's not going to kill the birds and everything like that, but the ants will take it down the hole. Bye-bye ants. So, and they're susceptible to wasp spray or anything else like that. Dior said, what do you think? Not a problem, Dior. There's going to be the Saturday the 6th or whatever. Get you whatever, because that's April the 6th coming up, and I didn't be here. Or would it be the 7th? Is the 6th? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, that weekend I'm not going to be here. So I'm going to be, well, somewhere. If you can get your hangout set up for whatever, if I happen to be somewhere where there's enough signal or whatever, you can invite me. I don't mind jumping in with you. We can talk about it in VA's chat or whatever. Because if I've got the signal and I can get on the thing or whatever, don't mind jumping in with you for a little bit. So, I'll be around this Friday to go ahead and do my deal. I didn't get home in time to do my Bible study tonight, so there's that, and I apologize for that. I didn't think we would be gone this long. I thought we were going to leave sooner and get back earlier, but we didn't get to leave because I got sick, and there you go. Biddy said, oh, hey, yeah, she was having babies, or, well, not her, technically. Where are you going? I don't think so. I'm going to south of San Antonio, Biddy Boo.
said he was looking. Last year when it was the last really.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. I really was. I mean, we were when I thought about trying it going down the road, but between here and where we go, we're not on like very populated roads. Texas ain't like everywhere else. You know, it's not. There's not 5G everywhere, or 4G, or LTE, or none of that. A lot of places, it's like you want to make a cell phone call. That's so cute. Um, oh, that's cool.
Well, ashes stop fire in like a ring around the camp.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. We're not gonna play around with it. We're gonna get raid because fire ants are bad. I'm not gonna play around with it. I'm going. It's not the apocalypse. I got access to chemicals. They're invasive. I'm gonna kill them. Yeah.
Oh,
All right, LS. Thanks for stopping by. Good night. Good night, girl. Thank you. Diatomaceous earth is slow. We need it to happen when we get there and last until we're gone. You know, we'll just deal with them around the work sites and stuff like that. But where we're going to be actually living when we're doing this, we don't need to have to deal with them. I mean, they're bad. Rob got them all over. He picked up a piece of firewood and then they lit him up. So I've got them on my neck and got one on my ear. I mean, yeah.
oh,
The yours.
we're good.
Yes, you can.
We're not gonna have
And I did find some scrap aluminum, so and thank you, Dior. Um, I'm gonna go to John Deere house and see if I can get him to sponsor me the use of a gator. That's what I need.
Biddy said she's gonna be in Fort Worth.
Oh, but he's gonna be in Fort Worth.
Yeah. She live streamed her goats having babies apparently.
Yeah, and I was like, wish I tried to get in there and I can get in
I
there.
don't ever get any notifications anymore.
Really? Yeah, you got to go in and unclick them and click them back and stuff.
I guess.
It's annoying. Yes, but we don't really have time to melt the aluminum. We're talking about playing around and trying to take some aluminum we found laying around and melting it and casting a skillet, just because somebody I know, you know, their aluminum Dutch oven we have, but we can't find the lid for it. Rob shows up with that one with the lid and everything, and then he wouldn't let me steal the lid because he's not a good friend. Just because his wife bought it for some kind of gift or something, he thinks it's special.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay. All right, D-Day. Have a good one. Ah, thief in Inuit. All right, did you have a good night? I think when was it? That's about it. We survived. We got it figured out. It's a lot of work. It's going to be fun. There's there's going to be a lot of video. Don't expect it to be one long 30-minute video and cover everything. There's probably going to be, if I can come up with enough storage devices, there will probably be enough video to do 2 videos from each day or more, because I want to show how we build the stuff, how we harvest the material, why we're doing what we're doing, what you can eat, what you can't eat, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat, why you would do it here and not here. I want this to teach people when they're talking about going to plan C or D or whatever, why you need to do it a certain way. If you just go out in the middle of the woods and take over this likely spot because that's where you saw all the animals, guess what? The animals will never come back to that spot. You have to leave them their place, and you have to sneak in, ruin their day every once in a while, but make them feel like it's still safer than everywhere else. There's tricks to it. What's that? I'd have to measure it. I think it's a 10-inch, but I'm not sure. It's a 10-inch aluminum. We have a steel one, but this is a aluminum deep what's it called? Dutch oven. And you know, the kind that you can put the coals on. It's a camp oven, aluminum camp oven. You can do pretty much anything you can do in cast iron with it, but it's aluminum, so you can pack it in somewhere. You know, it's more portable. But I can't come up. I got it for a couple of bucks at a garage sale. Didn't have a lid. I'm not having any luck finding a lid. So. Oh, when y'all were snagging, I got the deal that y'all had made the snagging video, but we're not allowed to do that here. You in Texas, you can't even take if there's not a hook in the mouth and there's only a foul hook from the lure, it doesn't count as a catch, and you can't keep it. You cannot keep a foul hooked fish.
Hey Wes, I've got some spare 32 gigabyte micro SD cards left over from my dash cam from my days at truck driver. I can give you a couple for your video.
You know, stick them in the mail, because that's what I've got. That's what I use, and that's each one of those formatted to my camera is worth in high def, it's like 320 minutes of video, and that's a lot of bits, a lot of bytes, a lot of video bytes.
What about dynamite, Wes? Is that considered foul?
Slightly. It's considered a foul of the law, that's for sure. And we do have to, that's another consideration we did not know until we got there. They have a cougar that is in possession of their property. We will be harvesting some of our building materials about 200 yards from her secondary den. And I wasn't going to tell that story. I don't know why I said that out loud next to my wife. But we're going to put rotten fish around her son's neck and stuff, so the cat won't want to eat him, and he'll be fine. So she's not worried about me, but her son's going to be there. So I didn't want to bring that up. Oops, my bad.
Pound 720 or 1080.
Whatever HD is.
Well, both of them are 720 HD or 1080.
I push the button, the lower button. I'm not a videographer. I should probably spend a little time trying to learn something about cameras and stuff. I'm just now getting the knack of the angles and the light and shadows and sound and wind noise and stuff. There is an upgrade I can get for my smartphone that you actually mount this camera to your phone, and it's amazing. I can get it for the cost of a new Sony, so it's something I'm going to look into. Not right now because I'm gonna spend the money on doing this stuff rather than filming the stuff. So, but that's something I really would like to look into later because yeah, it
Minimum HD is 720.
so it's probably 720. I don't know. Some of my stuff comes out higher def than others, so I think it depends on the light available and stuff and which mode. Like on my phone films in high def too, but it only does high def from the back camera, not from the front camera. So all right, David. Um, yeah, Mike, that's a guilt by association there. Um, you the talker fish. You got it's my address. Post office box is on my about me. So I need to go check my post office box sometime tomorrow. Hey, Foco, I didn't die much. I smell about half dead. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna be good. We found out there's cougars, bobcat. There's a lot of coyotes. They are human shot, so we don't have to worry about them. A badger is present, and there are alligators. Didn't know about the alligators. Honestly, did not know about the alligators. So
Catch it and cook it.
if it was legal, we would.
No.
I don't even think we're allowed to harass them, and you're gonna be hard pressed watching me wrestle a 5-foot alligator in that little creek anyway.
Do you suffer any from coffee deprivation?
Quite honestly, no, because I took instant. We did. You know what? I did not have coffee in the evenings. I will confess to that. It did not kill me. I was very surprised by that. I did have a little bit of the caffeine headache from the withdrawals or whatever, but I think that I need to back off the coffee anyway. I had a cup and a half of coffee when I got home. Y'all were watching me drink the last little bit of coffee. So it was. I've got a lot of video, and I'll try to get some stuff out there. One of the first things y'all get to see is sunrise day one. I set my phone on the hood of the truck, and I'll let y'all watch the sun come up. It's pretty. So, well, I thought it was. If y'all don't, y'all thumbs it down or whatever, I thought it was pretty. I hope it picked up all the drifting butterflies and the hummingbirds zipping by at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And all the birds singing in the background. And the occasional two grumpy, oh, we just got out of bed old men or whatever, talking about what we got to get done to get the day started or whatever. So, yeah, it was good.
No matter how cute, never ever try to take a baby bobcat or mountain lion home. Just don't. So, it sounds like you might know Rebecca.
Got some experience, do you, Jay?
That's part of the day. Nothing has gone wrong with it.
Oh, now my uploading and stuff, I film it in high def, but I can upload it in low def or high def or whatever. I always upload in high def, or I try to. I try to save it in high def and upload it in high def. YouTube does not like me to upload in high def. They get aggravated, but it's not their life, you know. Hey, Robert. Anybody else that I've missed coming in? Walter, Billy Bob. Hey, Billy Bob. Man, those two Gar that got off though. I had two Gar, and well, I was into several Gar actually. But that pole did its job great. First time ever trying braided line, I was super impressed with that. Stuff. So yeah, there's that. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're cute when they're babies, and then bad things happen. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions pertaining to the survival scenario portrayal thingy that's coming up, or the recon that we did? Yes, it can. That fishing pole is stiff. I mean, you could use it to stab somebody with. It's that stiff. And that one, the last one and I had it on there for a couple of minutes. It was a fun couple of minutes. It had that pole bent over. It was bigger than the one I let go last time. Way bigger. So there's going to be fishing. There will be fishing. There's going to be Wes in a kayak fishing for monster gar.
What's the weather going to be? Hopefully.
The good Lord willing, it's going to be warm with a light breeze, broken clouds, low humidity, and no rain. Yes. The highs in the evenings or in the afternoons are going to be in the mid 70s, mid to high 70s, maybe lower 80s. While at night, the nighttime temperatures are going to be in the low 60s and stuff to make sleeping a joy this occasion or whatever. And then it's going to, you know, when the sun starts getting really hot and stuff, there's going to be, you know, clouds rolling across for the occasional shade with a light breeze to cool things off. That's what the weather is going to be. Yep.
Can you walk to a Texas gas station that sells tacos? If not, no questions.
It would take me about 2.5 hours to walk to the Laredo's Taco to get me a burrito. And so it's not worth it. That's just like the perfect fishing weather, huh? That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to hope for anyway. Either that or going to be running around in slickers, working in the mud, getting bit by mosquitoes with thunderstorms and blistering heat, get rained on all night long and cooked to death by sunlight and humidity during the day. I mean, it's going to be one of those. We'll see. We won't know until we get there. We discovered the secret of life, David, and it really wasn't that impressive. Squirrels will eat everything. Baby flying squirrels would not be cool. Okay, Just Dad. That's going to have to be one of your stops when you get over here on your visa. We're going to have to go visit South Texas. And you're going to go gar fishing in a kayak. Yeah, no joke, Walter. Makes good bait, though. I didn't get it on camera, but I was fishing trying to catch little perch for gar fishing because we didn't take it to. And then I thought, hey, you want to ask Bob? I borrowed a trap anyway.
You took a shotgun bar fishing. Got nothing mess with those unarmed.
Well, there will be a rifle. The host strongly suggested that we keep a 22 rifle handy if we decide to land one of the large gar. When we get it to the bank, we're supposed to dispatch it before we move it from the water. It lessens the chance of injury to the person. So yeah, either that or you use a lasso. So whichever. Yeah, we're gonna have a gaff. If we can make the gaff work, we'll just gaff it and hoss it in. I'll do a video on showing y'all me making the gaff because I don't want to buy one. I'm just gonna make my own. Mine will be cooler than the one I could buy anyway. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
I suggest depth charges for the bar.
There are drum in that river. I saw one. That thing was 2 foot long. It's the biggest drum I've ever seen. It might have been a buffalo, but it was huge.
How big the bar get?
I'm not sure what the record is, but they say down there that they've seen them 9 foot long. We saw one when I was there with Woodbeard and stuff. That was 7. We didn't get him online or anything like that or camera, but we saw a 7 foot gar come up out of the water. You know how they do the break in the water to get them a gulp of air every so often. So yeah, he was a rather impressive fellow. What? Clear me taking you? We don't have to even go that far, man. There's Gar, hour and 27 minutes from my house. I can meet you at the bus stop in Sweetwater, and we can be there in 45 minutes. We can get us some good old-fashioned Texas catfish going on, and then we can go down there and we can play with gar. Either which way, it's fishing. We are going to have spearfishing equipment available. That is an item that is going to be cached on site. We're going to have a recurve and arrows. That will be cached on site. There will be, the only thing that we're not going to have is a lot of cooking utensils cached there. But in theory, if you own the property or whatever, you could cache anything you wanted. But now I'm getting into too much detail and taking away from the worth of watching my videos about it. So I do appreciate y'all's interest. Big cannon that shoots harpoon mounted on the front. Now that would be wicked as hell. I can build one of those. A flintlock musket that launches a harpoon from the bow of the kayak. I am on it. Now, if I harpoon a 9-foot gar and don't kill it outright, y'all do not get my gear. Okay, I bequeath it to my missus. So that if you're trying to get gear by getting me dead, it just didn't work out for you. If I die on film, make me go viral. Okay. Yeah, there's that, David. You're right on that. Yeah, thanks, Jay. Yeah, I'm going way outside my comfort zone. I'm going to be doing so many things down here that I've never done before. That it's crazy. I've never fished from kayak. You know, and my idea of fishing, I was going to get a kayak and learn to fish off of it down here for, you know, catfish. I was going to go for 3 and 4 pound catfish, you know, and carp and stuff like that. I was going to learn to fish off of it. I'm fixing to go fishing for animals that are as long or half as long or longer than the boat I'm going to be in. Yeah. At night. With a pointy stick. So, welcome to my world. Exactly. Thank you. But I love all you people. Appreciate y'all. As the videos come out, seriously, put them. I don't care. Put them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to put them. Y'all have my permission and my desire and my adoration and appreciation if you choose to share the videos as they come out. I really want this to be something that's going to do a body some good and be well worth the watch. Okay.
We're gonna watch the Spencer Tracy movie with the old man and Sea West just for reference.
That didn't turn out so good. I don't think. But I believe I will. The Old Man in the Sea.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. He was explaining to me how we were going to do this, and I'm just like, we're going to do what? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I ain't scared. Do I look scared? Hold on. Do I look scared? That's my straight face. That's the one I had on the whole time there, and now I'm home. I'm going to die. So he ain't dead yet. So if he can do it, I can do it.
Send dolls kind of fear. Just have indicators.
Yeah. Oh, he made it back, sure. Okay, then. That's it. I look nuts, so thanks. Appreciate that. So.
Shauna said, glad to see you made it home safely.
All right, thank you, Shauna. Hey, that's Shauna. That's Shauna, people. Hi, Shauna. Ooh, y'all want to see something really cool that I'm not going to share with y'all, but it's for me. Oh, hey, here goes the West S thing. 2 little white bags. I should. Come here. I am so sore. Oh, hey, Shauna, I'll text you in a minute and let you know I made it home safe. Okay? Because I'm just that kind of guy. I don't want you to worry or anything. Well, I didn't expect you to come on my string. Anyway, this. Hold on, let me get the thing right. I gotta switch to the camera so I can see what y'all are seeing instead of what I'm seeing 10 minutes later. This is not an advertisement. I do not endorse drinking in any way, shape, or form. But this stuff, it's Austin East Cider's Texas Honey Cider. This stuff is unbelievably delicious. This walks all over honey mead. Okay. This is the best tasting hard cider I've ever had in my life. It is not for the light drinker, but this is good. And Shauna like let me have one of these last time I was down there. I look for it all over the place. I cannot get this in my part of the world. So yes, I bought beer and drove it some 300 and something miles home in my lap, talking to it and stuff. Yeah. I bought 2 6-packs and brought them home. It was, and yeah, we got in there and there was only 1 6-pack, and Rob walked into the cooler, like the door where you go in to stock it. He said, there's got to be more back there. And he just walks off in these people's cooler. And I just said that on YouTube. And he's back there looking, and apparently that one was where it wasn't supposed to be. And I found like 6 6-packs just sitting there on the bottom. And so I'm like, I opened the door and said, hey, Rob, I found it. Anyway, we got out of there without getting arrested, and I had beer, so it's all good.
What's the percentage of alcohol?
Enough. I don't know. It just says 5% by volume. But I need to put this down because it is cold. You feel it? Feel it. And I'm thirsty. So I really don't drink much, but that's really good. You have no that is delicious with crawdad. I'm just telling you, it is.
Does it taste like cider or beer?
It tastes like hard cider with, it's got just a bit of the beery effervescence, if you will. You can tell it's not your average hard cider. It doesn't taste girly. It doesn't taste like, it's not a snowflake beverage. Okay. It tastes like a man's drink. Yes, I'm going to say it like that. It tastes like a man's drink. It's something a man can boldly hold in his hand and drink and be like, yes, I'm drinking hard cider.
Sean said craft beer.
Yeah, it's a craft beer. So.
And Jason, who goes over the side in the anti-car cage?
Nobody's going over the side in the anti-car cage. Sean, his husband, convinced this drylander to paddle her out in a boat and poke giant fish with a stick. So that's what we're going to do. And Shauna had this really good idea that I'm not going to tell y'all about. I wanted to talk about it so bad, but I want it to be a full-on surprise. I'm going to tell Mrs. about it, though, as soon as I get off here. It's so cool. We checked out the bridge, too, on the way by, Shauna. So, yeah.
Married cider.
It's kind of like Mead married cider, and somebody was over there jumping the fence with a beard. Pretty much. See? Yeah. Rob should be getting home. Well, Rob should be pulling in his house right now. So, oh, that was me stretching. Again, y'all tricked me, and then Shauna came in there. I was trying to say goodbye when all this got started. It is long drive and a lot of walk. This morning, after we got everything locked and loaded, I took another walk through the what would it be, the corner of the property around that marsh. I zigzagged all over it. I checked every tree and bush and hill and everything. That took me, I don't know, couple mile walk, zigzagging back and forth through there this morning. So I was beat by the time we got up to the house this morning. Yeah, beautiful piece of property. You and Bob are really lucky. And all you people in here, y'all, I'll tell Shauna, thank you for being such a extremely extraordinary and awesome human being. She's super cool. She really is. So yeah. Yeah, pesky laws get in the way. They really do. Yeah, I wore the wrong shoes, sister. I really did. It was rough. I ain't making that mistake again. But anyway. And I will see you soon, Shauna. And now I know how to spell your name, by the way. I knew before, but I was going to ask you. But I know you'd already told me once, and I want to ask you because I feel like a dummy when I do that. So, but now it's in here, and I know. So, anyway. I love you people, all of y'all. Y'all stay alive. Do not die. Do something nice for somebody, even if it hurts. Don't hurt yourself doing it for somebody else. But, try to be a little bit more human. Okay? Y'all stay alive. Don't die.